Morning, everyone. Delighted to be here, and thanks for having me for the session. I'm speaking on the topic digital lives, digital journeys, and I think it's the most appropriate forum to be speaking about this. We all know we live in times of great change, and retail has been in the forefront of the change that we are seeing. Just make sure the clicker works. Yeah. I'll try and make up for some of the time we have lost, so I'll be quick. I just have three sections to talk about. Just for the audience, and I think most of you from India know about this, but to elaborate on the retail landscape of India and the growth that the country is seeing. I come from Myntra, I represent Myntra, and will give you a quick overview on what Myntra does, for those of you who don't know already, and how partnering with Myntra and how we are moving more and more digital and omnichannel. The India retail story, and I think this is well known to pretty much most of the world today in terms of the powerhouse that India is becoming. Number 4 in terms of the economy and the growth that the country is seeing. It's the third largest retail globally after the US and China, and the second largest base of e-commerce shoppers already. China being the only one which is higher than India. 280 million shoppers on e-commerce today. Size of the market today, close to, this is a slightly dated number, it's about 120 billion in total, expected to get to 250 billion by 2030. Apparel and lifestyle being the largest segment of it. And the fastest growing segment within that, beauty. So that's what's driving the economy, apparel, footwear, accessories, and beauty. And that's what encompasses retail as a whole. What's driving this growth? And really two segments, or two big components of it. The biggest one is unorganized moving to organized. This has been the largest driver of growth. Unorganized was and still is the largest part of the retail economy. However, with infrastructure, with urbanization, with digitization, unorganized moving to organized has been the single biggest driver of growth. Combined with that, the digitization and the growth of online, and this is the second largest driver of growth. And India remains a uniquely online market. What do I say that? It's uniquely online because of the strong digital presence, the reach across diverse geography, making online channel a far more reliable choice for consumers. Retail landscape continues to be fragmented given the size of the economy and demand being split across metros, tier 1, tier 2. And last but not the least, the young digital first shoppers that the country has. What's shaping the lifestyle market? I would just call it 3 really. Organized retailers are seeing growth momentum, the growing representation of Gen Zs, and influencers and social media. I think those are the 3 large factors driving the growth. If I then look at the Myntra ecosystem, and for those of you who, I'm assuming I'm talking to a room full of shoppers, a room full of users of Myntra. We are focused in the lifestyle space, as most of you would know. A few key statistics, vital statistics, if I can call it that. We have 75 million monthly active users on the platform. We've got over 5 million shopper creators who have signed up in the last 1 year. Over 500 international brands on the Myntra platform. MNow, which I will touch upon and elaborate on a bit later, today present in over 10 cities. And we drive trend-led fashion discovery. The Myntra consumer, over 75 million active users, as I said, split almost 50-50 in ratio, and almost half of the users that we have are Gen Z. And that's the biggest driver of growth. 55% of our revenue comes from the top 15 cities of the country, but the other 45 is the one that is growing faster. So a fairly unique mix. Talking of partnering with Myntra, how does that work? And a few examples to elaborate on that. And this is 4 different models really. We partner with H&M, which is a pure marketplace. We operate, or we have H&M customers shopping on Myntra, apart from the stores that H&M operates on their own. Second example is Mango, where it is, we've got the entire franchise for India. We manage Myntra, on Mango on Myntra, and through franchisees, we operate the stores for Mango. Bershka, where again it is a marketplace, where the pricing is controlled by Bershka, available on Myntra. And next, again, an exclusive franchise that we have for all the channels in the country, and available on the app as well as through franchises in the stores. Each of these I won't elaborate on, but if I just quickly go on to the part which is probably the most relevant for the topic, omnichannel. And this is the part of the business that we have been scaling up dramatically over the last 1 year. Omnichannel is really the future of retail. It's neither physical, online, but it is just being available to the consumer across all the channels. And we are scaling up omnichannel delivery. Over 300 brands present omnichannel, 8,000 plus stores linked with Myntra in over 175 cities. And what do we offer the brands? A rich experience of the brand portfolio, great distribution, e-cart, which is part of the group covering 98% of the country today, and strong processes, strong values, strong governance. That's what we offer brand partners. Some of the key partners that are on the platform today: Mango, Next, Jack & Jones, Tommy Hilfiger, Forever New, Nautica, Aeropostale, Aldo, Metro Brands, my friend Nissan over here, and his brands. As I see Rajesh next to him, and again, all of his brands, all of them with Myntra and offering great partnerships. And what we do is bring customer delight through speed, proposition of MNow and M-Express. MNow is what we launched just over a year back. Today, we have over 87 dark stores, present in over 10 cities, over 1,000 brands. And in the cities that we are live, 10% of revenue for Myntra comes from MNow. MNow is a 30-minute to 120-minute proposition. Consumers has got used to quick commerce in India today. The expectation is pretty much instant, and that's what MNow is fulfilling. We are rapidly expanding not just MNow through dark stores, but also through Omni, where we are linking up the store, where we pick up, it's essentially product in the store, which is listed on MNow. MNow itself being an app-in-app within Myntra. Customers have the option of picking up product which is available in the store and being able to buy that instantly and get delivered within the next hour to 2 hours. That's the proposition which we are scaling up and scaling up dramatically. So apart from the 87 dark stores, today we have over 1,500 stores which are linked on Omni in 8 cities, over 100 brands. And what does that do? Why is this so attractive a proposition? It gives the opportunity to be topical, whether it is a festive occasion, and hence you can have your product in for that period. Gifting, and gifting as a proposition is consistently growing. And again, the opportunity to be able to do that through MNow, where the customer is looking for something almost instantly, and be able to get it from the luxury of their own home, or indeed wherever else they are in. And last but not the least, being able to delight the customer by offering them what they are looking for at the moment that they're looking for. For the brand, it is the opportunity to grow conversion, to be able to go beyond the physical store and be able to offer that from the luxury of the phone that the individual is using. So that's really what we are scaling up on. Omnichannel, mNow, mExpress, instant delight, instant gratification. And that's what we're driving as we see the next segment of growth coming up for Myntra. That's what I had to share. Thanks for your patience hearing, and all the best for the rest of the event.